Green, and I'm a digital mobilization consultant. So I work with charities and campaigns, helping them recruit supporters, engage their supporters, and get folks taking a lot of meaningful political actions. I would define campaigning on social media and using social media for campaigning purposes basically as just anything that you as a charity or campaign do digitally that tries to bring people into, I guess what you'd say, like the top of your funnel. So, ladder of engagement, funnel, whatever theory you want to use, but social media is a really good kind of starting point for people's journeys into an issue area or into a campaign. So, when you are trying to recruit people, you might already have a group of supporters, but they have friends and they have family and they have loved ones who, if they saw them sharing the content, might also then be recruited. So, it's kind of a cheap and pretty like democratic, non-hierarchical way of getting messages disseminated and recruiting people. So any kind of activity you have on social media should ultimately be getting people to engage with your content, follow your channels, so that they will then take further higher bar actions with you, like sharing content, signing petitions, emailing their MP, joining events, etc., 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 etc. In my workshop, somebody might learn, I hope somebody would learn how you think about content before you go ahead and make it. So I see a lot of charities and campaigns making content that, well, A, is either kind of naff, which we don't want to do. We don't want to have like crappy digital communications, but also, more importantly, is maybe not achieving what they hope for. So people giving themselves a pat on the back because they have something very engaged with on social media, but has it actually converted to any kind of political action? Has it recruited a supporter to your email list? Like, how are you pushing people along that journey? So I hope folks will learn in our session like the principles of kind of coming up with a bit of a strategy as to what you're trying to ultimately achieve with content before you go ahead and make it. And then the formats you can use when you do go ahead and make content. So what are the kind of classic go-to types of content? And then we generate lots of ideas together. So you're not just kind of learning in theory, you're actually putting that immediately into practice. So you might take away with you, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 ideas that you can start making. I think the campaign carousel is important for campaigners and those that work in the campaigning space because, well, for a few reasons. Mainly because I guess we all probably come into the sector or come into our jobs with like a handful of different skills, but the carousel can build out the skills that you maybe have less confidence in a really safe and accepting and warm collaborative space. So it's good to kind of build up the skills that you maybe don't have when you're working in this area. But also I think it's just good for meeting people, getting solidarity, seeing what other people are up against, just feeling like, oh, it's not just us, it's not just me, it's not us alone that's kind of experiencing these particular challenges within the space. And I think that in itself has like great value.